Welcome to JGTCR, I'm Cope, and today we are tuning the BMW M3 GT11. Let's get into it. In factory trim, this BMW is a great race car. It is light on its feet, it zigs and zags as we request without any real pushback. There is a bit of weight transfer we need to contend with. This can be especially felt when switching directions in turns. Fortunately, this is something that can be nullified if we choose to use smoother steering inputs. Once we crack the code of how to turn effectively, the handling becomes more crisp and we realize how agile this M3 can be. The power delivery is decent. It does have the ability to break traction if we are heavy-handed, but generally speaking, it gives us no strife when attacking turns. The brakes are fairly solid and pull the car up well. However, the tail can get light on heavy braking. This can cause the rear of the vehicle to step out as we release the brakes and turn into corners. Let's collect our time. 6 minutes 42.4 seconds. And now the race tune. The M3 GT did face some understeer after being modified. Our suspension setup reflects our attempts to rectify this. The power delivery was also a bit too aggressive, so the differential settings were reduced to give us more control of the wheel spin. Let's head back out to the Nürburgring. When completely modified and tuned, the BMW M3 GT gives us more of a good thing, and that is a great driving experience. The handling is brilliant. It's just as agile as ever, which is impressive considering our pace has increased significantly. The power delivery is quite a bit more aggressive when it comes on full song. However, it can be a bit lazy to get up and on boost. The silver lining is that we do see a reduction in wheel spin, but the top end still has quite a lot of power. The brakes have seen an improvement and are now quite solid the whole way around. They now have no problems whatsoever. Let's collect our time. 6 minutes 15.1 seconds. And now the drift tune. The M3 GT drift tune sees the usual suspects as far as changes to the suspension settings. Our differential settings have been bumped up considerably to help us spin those wheels but maintain control. And a little bit of ballast goes a long way, with 13 kilos being placed at a ballast positioning of -30. Let's drift Suzuka. The BMW M3 GT is more of a high-speed drift car. It has a lot of push power and it can easily get away from us if we are not careful. If high speed is something we would like to reduce, we can always add more ballast over the front wheels to slow us down and give us more of a pendulum effect. The handling is mostly good. It can suffer from understeer moments when speed gets too high. Maintaining lower speed and RPM is the best way to maintain control. There is so much power available, this M3 just doesn't know what to do with it. However, there is a nasty spike to be aware of in the top end. The power delivery is strong and mildly aggressive. It can get peaky at the top end, which makes it more likely for us to spin. As such, it's best to keep to the mid to mid-high RPM to maintain control and keep a nice drift feel. And that's all we have for you today, so until next time, keep racing!